Aumitakiapi. My name is Chief Golden Light Eagle, and I've been speaking about the laws, star laws of the spiritual and universal ways of this universe for the last 20 years. And I was asked to do an updated version, you could say, for the 20th anniversary of Star Knowledge when it was first introduced in 1996. So I've been talking about these laws because the spiritual grandmas and the grandfathers have passed them down directly to our circles on the Yankton Sioux Reservation. So there was a group of men and women that was the grounded force for grounding in these laws. So this one called Blue Star or Blue Hand, his name, the other name, they call him, he's an angel, a big old blue angel by the name of Michael. And also there is another guardian, his name is Ishtawaji, which means one eye, that works and protects these laws. So Yellow Hand was one of the first messengers, and he did a summarized version for us on the laws, and he called it a divine plan by which one can live. So once again, I want to share these star laws. Now, Napezi is one of the first messengers that we worked with, and his other name, as you know, is Emmanuel. So the universal laws and spiritual laws came into existence through the thought of the Creator in the creation of the universe as you would know them. So star laws are encoding. These laws are memory and encoding that is within the energies of Mother Earth. The energies within your physical body. The energies of realms that are beyond beyond your understanding and beyond all things is where you will find the beginnings of these laws as you would understand them to be symbols as well. So they are designed for all not to forget where their dawning of existence began. So each of these laws are appearing now and becoming ever so present in the mind's eye, as well as your physical realm. So your realm is to awaken and help you to remember. So each of these laws is significant. And they have been carried down through the ages. So these symbols are not religious, as it were, and connected or related to the dogmatic terms of churches. They were hidden away so that you would not forget that you are free beings, that you are connected to all things, that you simply are. So you are part of the I Am presence. You are these laws. You are light. So each one of these laws vibrates to a rhythm of light, and there are forms of energies that carry laws that were set during and at the beginning of creation. They were designed to create balance, to create harmony among all things. So these laws not only affect those of Earth, they are laws that are very enigmatic amongst those of other universes as well. So they are universal amongst all creation. Now the universal and spiritual laws vibrate to their God. So each law does have a color of the rainbow that the Creator has given to you. So it was pronounced that this rainbow would be a sign of the Creator's love for you, and it is much more than that. For each of these colors vibrates to a sound, vibrates to an energy field, and to a law that is of great significance to all. It is the opening of doorways to other dimensions of light to other planes of existence, to go beyond that known from your realm. So these laws and symbols are beyond words. So you cannot fully give a description of a color, but you can feel it. You could say blue is blue. It is a beautiful blue. But what do you feel from this color? So the vibrations of color and of ourselves open up each chakra that is in the body. So your chakras are attuned and emanate color from your body. So this is not necessarily the colors of the auric field of your body. It goes much further and beyond to the universe. So know this, it is this vibratory color and rate of exchange between light and sound that has connected you and kept you connected to God and all that is, and to the love from Creator and all that is. So when you begin using toning, singing, chanting, the drum, it alters your sense of beingness to help you move into your Creator connection. So it awakens the laws that are in you, and they're encoded into the very soul of your being. So no one symbol is more important than another. They are in relation to each other, just as spiritual beings are all in work together. They are all in harmony together. So thus, stellar energies are being fed from the universes to the inhabitants upon Mother Earth. Are we creating, so to speak, an awakening within mankind? We are moving into a new realm of understanding, and it will be a knowing. People will feel it within themselves, and they may not know where it comes from, but it will be a knowing. Now, and each law will unlock the key to an even greater understanding and a greater knowing than that has been in the past. It was done in this way for mankind's mind, body, and spirit were not able to understand the full conception of these laws in the past. So all the great masters who came to the universe to teach had the understanding of the universal principles, the universal and spiritual laws. So the laws were meant to be kept, and they were fully understood. But there were many teachings that were misconstrued because the mind of man did not fully understand. Yet it is for you to come back into the form of the original creation of the Spirit. And now we are moving into the time of the great battle. Armageddon will not be fought on earth as it were. For those that know that it is Armageddon, it is in the heavens, within the mind of man. Your mind is heaven. So the armies of angels who want to use and issue new force into new life and a new way of living have appeared for many things that have come about. A part of this is to bring in the energy to support the upliftment of the mind of man. So these laws each serve a purpose in unity and harmony to awaken mankind to the Creator's world of joy, peace, and love. Now these laws were set in motion to bring Mother Earth and her people back to a world of love, back into the arms and throne of light. So the laws certainly increase the vibratory rate of your body, and your mental body will also increase, and your knowingness will increase. Your gifted abilities to heal your thought will increase. Now the ability to heal with a simple touch will increase. It is an awakening of what you are. For this and even greater things, you shall know. So many of you are beginning to understand it already. You are awakening to your gifts, the gifts of spirit, the gifts of the higher self. Some would know this higher self as the Holy Spirit. When you are in touch with this aspect of your being, these gifts become a part of you. And then you see the lifting of your vibrations and awakening to it. In that realm of higher spirit, always, not just for a fleeting moment, it would be normal to have these gifts. Being in the vibration of light with all of these gifts in the normal aspect of your being. So recognize it, be it, it is yours for the asking. Now the universal and spiritual laws all speak to one another in harmony, in musical harmony, in the language of light, in the language of sound, in the language of love. Now the star elders who gave you the universal and spiritual laws are from Orion. However, the information comes from all star systems, but they were just ambassadors to give you the information. They were chosen and selected to come to you, to awaken you to the task of remembering and helping others to remember. So it is not just them, it is all realms that they represented. Now in humanness, people tend to separate the world. You would know from the star nations. Star people do not see the separateness in each other as the human mind does. Even your own DNA is part of those with suctions on their fingers, the 6 fingers. Yeah. If you were to look at the fetus of a human embryo, that embryo goes to the same evolution as any 2-legged extraterrestrial. So have you wondered where you came from? When you say that these beings are your brothers and sisters, it is so. All are brothers and sisters because Creator has made it so by law, by star law. So now the star laws, while they are universal, are like an analogy to what each country on Mother Earth established through a flag of symbols. So each law is representative of a universal galaxy. So this creates a unity of support throughout the Federation. In the beginning, there was no separation of human form or laws that were set up for man and woman. You need an understanding of who you are now. So the feminine is more attuned to understanding to the universal laws, and the males have more an understanding of the spiritual law. Thus, there will be a shift in understanding and moving back into the correctedness of star laws when the 1,000 years of peace begins. So the human mind can make things difficult. So down to the ages, in each incarnation, it was believed that you had to experience difficulty to be here. Accept the state of grace, the state of being one, the state of love. It has always been there. So there are others who struggle as well, and they are coming into the Federation of Light. So rejoice in that, for you are moving into a new way of living. You are moving into the fire of light, a fire that is not burning, a fire of transmutation, which is the eternal fire of love. So thus awaken the stellar part of yourself that is light encoding. Your DNA is the light of your heart. So let go of the thought that your DNA is third dimensional. Rather understand your DNA as light and sound and color. Understand the DNA strands that have been missing are beginning to make their way. They are making reconnections from the physical to the spiritual realms, the realm of fire within you. So it is more than what you see under your microscopes. So the universal and spiritual laws are honored by all creations, by all that is. If they are not honored, there will be no peace. So it was set up so that you have a choice. So all creation honors free will, not just in human life, but in all things, plants, rocks, earth, animals, and all creation. The beings that understand it the most are the plant kingdoms, for the plant kingdoms existed before the human kingdom. And it has evolved into a higher vibration, a higher light than human existence. So your plant kingdom gives of itself for you. It does so that you may honor yourselves and help your bodies move into the light. Thus reconnect to the physical and carry forth this awakening of the body. Pray and meditate and find the center within so that you can get an understanding of the God creation that exists within you. The cleansing of the human spirit and the cleansing of the body will lift you into a higher vibration of light. So you can connect. You can connect with advanced beings who can help you understand to a greater extent and thereby move into a higher being, move into the 6th and 7th dimensions of human being. But when your body begins to vibrate at higher rates, you create a knowing within the body that will be automatic. It simply will be a part of you, and it is an acceptance, a knowing of light and truth. So your bodies will be taken on the garment of life, and you'll be wearing it as a part of you. So this garment of light is a raiment of love, a raiment of peace, a raiment of joy, where truth is light. So we love you. Mitakuye oyasi. I am Napezi. Amitakepi. This is a message from Blue Ice, Ishtato. And it's a message called, just simply call it a Mother Earth message. Now, Blue Eyes says, you were led by higher spirit, higher self. You were led by the Creator. And you have been chosen and you agreed to be here. You receive gifts of healing, and these gifts belong to mankind. Utilize these gifts to create balance first within yourself, your family, and take it out to your relatives, the people of the earth, all directions, whether they are from the east, west, north, south, above, or below. Utilize these gifts to help Mother Earth to heal all the mistakes that we made. Mother Earth has been good to us, and she has nourished us with her mouth, the many wichoni, the waters of life. She has nourished us with the foods of the earth, of her body, with the fruits of her body, and she has comforted us through our sorrows, through our griefs, through our hardships in life. She has always been there for you along with Creator. When you felt abandoned, then it was only when you needed to grow. You needed to take time for yourself to learn and to go within to find those healing energies that it takes to heal. So many of you have improved yourself and you have become like spirit. Many of you have improved as a channel to carry out the word. So many of you have utilized your own action as a gift to others. Many of you have overcome the greatest of difficulties and followed the principles within your path that help you to be the teachers that you are. Many of you have gone beyond your own limitations of compassion just to help others to grow. and to walk with Spirit, to walk in a unified effort to protect and defend Mother Earth. Think of Mother Earth and feel of Mother Earth as your daughter. How do you protect your daughter from the negatives of creation, especially man's creation? Think of Mother Earth as your sister, as a younger sister, to defend and to carry her through her difficulties. Think of Mother Earth as your mother, to honor, to worship, adore her, love her. Think of Mother Earth as your aunt, as you would learn from your aunt to learn how to discipline yourself. So think of Mother Earth as your grandmother, as your advisor in the deepest moments of your life. Think of Mother Earth as the universal mother of all creation, the creation that has helped you with happiness and good health and a long life. So there have been many feminine energies in your life that have helped to create the person that you are. You have been there has been many feminine energies in your life to help to create the woman that you are. And there have been many feminine energies in your life that has helped to create the man that you are. So honor these energies. These goddess energies have been so vital to your existence as man and as woman. So when you look up into the heavens and the skies, you see the clouds. So these clouds are the plume of your mother. And through these plumes, the clouds carry her name, Pacha Ina Uchimaka. So honor this name in your time of need and in your time of want. And always remember to give back to Mother Earth tenfold of what she has given to you, so that all things of creation may enjoy the fruits of your actions. Now, in the animal kingdom, look at the ways of the bear. While the bear sleeps, her children will play. Her children will do things without the watchful eye of the mother. So is the way of Mother Earth. While she sleeps, we play. When she is awakened, as the bear, she will be hungry and will shake herself. And she will rise at that moment when we least expect. So we need to take care of her, treasure her moment of sleep. We need to honor her moment of rest. We need to worship that moment, her moment of dream. Now, through the sleep, our Mother Earth will help us with the messages that we need in our walk on this path. We need to listen to her silent voice with our mind. We need to listen to her silent voice with our heart. Listen to every message that she has given to your spirit, and you will have a life of balance and harmony with creation. All you men of knowledge and all you men of spirit, treat Mother Earth as you would treat your wife. Treat Mother Earth with respect and honor. Give her all the support and love that she needs to nourish her children as well. So share your wife with all the wisdom from your mother and grandmother. Protect your wife, for she is the daughter of a mother. So these are the instructions of Tesa Oshtewi, White Buffalo Calf Woman. These are the instructions of the Blessed Virgin Mary, Ina Wakha, the Sacred Mother. These are the instructions of this Lady of the Corn, the Lady of Guadalupe. So honor their instructions. They are gifts for the new race of mankind, which is the new race of peace, the new race of honor, the new race of respect, the new race of balance. So through this, you will find harmony with Mother Earth. The feminine energies of universe and create. Now, honor each other as men and as women. Without each other, you cannot live. Without each other, you cannot grow. You are in balance as human beings. You are as human beings. As human beings, you are the same energy, only with a different name. Man, woman. Honor each other, for you will honor Creator. And honor each other, for you will honor yourself. Honor each other, for you will honor Mother Earth. Honor each other, for you will honor all creation. And honor each other, for you will honor the universe. Amen. However, honor the ways of your grandfather. Do not look upon another man as your enemy. Do not look upon another man as different, and do not look upon another man as your competitor. Look upon him as your brother. Look upon him as your uncle. Look upon him as your father. Look upon him as your grandfather. And treat yourself as you would treat another man. Treat another man as you would treat yourself. He is the same blood. He is the same flesh. He is of the same Creator as you. Condemn not a man for the color of his skin, the hue of his flesh, the lilt of his voice, or the curvature of his face. For it is the unseen within him which can love you. Look upon your fellow man as you would look upon yourself. And when you see yourself, you will see a man of creation, a man of balance, a man of harmony, and a man of peace. When you go out to nourish your families, respect all life, respect all forms, all life forms. Do not hunt for the sake of killing. If you hunt for the sake of killing, go out and hunt a man, for he is your equal, and he could shoot back the arrow. When you feel proud and mighty and above your fellow man, above your tribesmen, go out into the forest. Stand before the mighty pine. Tell that mighty pine how great of a man you are. And go out and stand before the mighty blade of grass and tell that mighty blade of grass how great of a man you are. Stand with the mighty pine and the mighty blade of grass and see who stands the longest. Now, if you feel like a wolf in your lodge, go out into the forest. Spend some time, find tranquility, rest for a while, and return a whole person. So the greatest gifts you can give to your brother or your fellow man is the gift of knowledge. Now, for the father, 7 sets of 4 summers, go out into the hills with your son and stand naked for a time with your son. And know this is the link in the decency of man. Tell your son you love him. This will be here and gone, and in time your son will ask himself, didn't my father love me? And the wind will tell him so. Fathers and mothers, in your youth, find time for your children, for in your age your children will find time for you. Fathers and mothers, if you are to correct a child, do so in such a way as to build their spirit. Lay not your hand on them, for you may damage the possession of the Great Spirit, His gift of life through you. Fathers and mothers, look into the eyes of a small child and you will know the love of Great Spirit. Now, sons belong to fathers, for fathers were once sons, and daughters belong to mothers, for mothers were once daughters. If the mother was to raise a son, then he could never become a warrior. If the father were to raise a daughter, then she will always have trouble in her search for gentleness. The pride of the father in his son is the gift, the glint of the son in a worthy effort. The pride of the mother in her daughter is how gentle she becomes. The father is the law of the laws. The mother is the love. If the mother becomes law and love of the laws, then father becomes useless in the eyes of the children. If the father becomes law and love of the laws, then mother becomes useless in the eyes of the children. So each has their place. Now, these disciplines have been laid down to the ages by the Wichach Peoyate, to the men of the Fox Society and the Dreaming Societies, to create the equality of man, woman, and child. And these laws and disciplines have come from the Spirit. They have come from your ancestors, and they were given to the race of this land. Thus, honor the teachings of this land. They have sacrificed their blood so you could have a good life. Honor their teachings, for they have honored yours. They have adopted your ways of living. They have adopted your ways of prayer, and they have adopted your ways of life. They have adopted these ways through depression, suppression, oppression from their fellow man. So through the shift to the earth ways, Red Man is the teacher. So honor his teaching. He has held these secrets. He has held these traditions. He has held these oralities that have sustained the deepest part of his soul. So because he has loved his grandmothers and he has loved his grandfathers, he has loved the ways of the earth. Now the old ones were given the disciplines to protect the earth, but they cannot protect the earth when the black, white, and yellow man have abused their protective ways of the earth, the fire, and the water, and the air. So the responsibilities have not been met. So with great difficulty our Mother Earth is sore, and she has sores on her back, her hair has been cut, her skin has been ripped apart, and her clothes have been torn off her back while she's been sleeping. So as she awakes, we need worry. Before she awakes, we can correct our mistakes by clothing her, by combing her hair, and by cleansing her wounds. We can do this as spiritual men and women of earth. So now, learn the language of the mind. It's more powerful than the language of the tongue and mouth. Learn the language of the heart, for it's more powerful than the mind and the language of tongue and mouth. Combine the languages of the heart and mind before you use the language of the tongue. Use these languages in unison. Now when the language is formed by the essence of these three, there will be a language of love and peace. And it will be language that will start the process within ourselves and through Mother Earth. So Itaku oye oyase and ishta to.
Om Namah Shivaya.